Good morning. Welcome to Real Talk with Lisa Wilson,
Tiffany Cofield,
where we speak fluent sarcasm. We're going to try to tackle a very serious subject and one that we're kind of excited about. You hear about first-time buyers all the time. What to expect, blah, 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 blah. First-time buyers stuff is everywhere. But what about first-time sellers? Maybe you purchased a home 10 years ago, your family's grown, circumstances have changed, and you're ready to move on and sell that home and maybe upgrade, relocate, whatever the case may be. We want to prepare you as a first-time seller. So this series in September is going to focus on you. Let's first talk about listing price. This seems to be a sticking point. Things can get a little iffy here, but let's talk about how an agent comes up with the listing price on your home. Because, your house is special, right? Mm-hmm. We know. It's an emotional issue for sellers. You have memories tied to this home. They may be good, they may be bad, but it nonetheless is an emotional time. So those emotions have dollar signs attached to them for a lot of sellers. We see it all the time. Our job as agents is to let you vent to us, let you explain why you feel the way that you do. But realistically, we're all about facts and figures. That's our number one go-to. We can be empathetic. We can be sympathetic to your actions and your reactions, but we need to focus on the figures. We need to focus on the number side of it, the reality. Find the right agent, the one that fits you emotionally, has the same headspace as you. You don't want an agent who's a yes man and just prices it however you tell them to as the seller, because that's not doing you any favors. You need to find an agent you fit with and who's working in your best interest, not theirs. Right. A great agent is going to listen to you and show you facts and examples to give merit to their opinion. We'll look at certain facts now. Let's talk about how we come to that listing price. Location. Is the house in a suburb? Is it in the country? All of these, the location of the house is vital because you can't change the location of the house easily. We look at the age of the home or the effective year built. And some of you may say, well, what's the effective year? Got a perfect example. We have a friend that has a home that was built in the very early 1900s. But that house has been totally updated. The kitchen is phenomenal. Solid surface, brand new custom cabinets, new plumbing, new electrical, new porches and decks. And everything has been redone and brought up to the current standard. So the effective year built, as it shows on an appraiser's report, will be different from the actual year built. So when we look for comps, we also have to keep that in mind, that it may have been built in 1910, but the effective year may be 2010. So there's a huge difference. The condition of the house comes into play. And I don't just mean it's tired and old and hasn't been updated. I mean, have you done any updates or improvements? And what type of updates? Are they low end? Are they just putty and paint, make it what it ain't? Or is it top of the line? Do you have a $10,000 stove?
They exist.
They do exist. We've seen them. What are those updates? What is the quality of those updates? And each of them have a different return on investment. Excuse me. Your agent also needs to physically lay their eyes on what you've got going on. If you call an agent and they say, oh, I think your house could sell for blah, 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 and they have not stepped foot in your house, you need to hang up on them.
That's a red flag.
That is a big, old, fat red flag. Do not take an opinion of price over the phone. That's just wrong. They can give you a range maybe, but until they step foot in your home, they don't have any idea what you have going on. Let's see, what else? Your agent is going to look at items that may need updating. Maybe your house looks beautiful on the inside. You have solid surface, you've updated cabinets, hardware, lighting, flooring, whatever. But the HVAC or the roof may be original and may be at the end of life. Those things have a cost adjustment to them as well. Bottom line is that we look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. We look at all of it when we put a listing price in place. We look at the size, the square footage, obviously, but also the lot size. Is your home on a 1 acre lot versus a half acre lot that may be up the road in the same subdivision? So those homes that are on larger lots, like 5, 10, 15, 20 acres, need to be evaluated a little bit differently. The room number, bedrooms, bathrooms, those standards. We look at the comps, recent sales in a designated area, market conditions, market trends, all of those things come into play. It's no joke when you price a house. And I'd be lying if I told you I didn't get nervous when I was putting a price on a house, because I always second guess myself. But I'm also smart enough to get another opinion and have someone else run the numbers as well. So, give and take, folks, give and take. A good agent is going to take time to review the comparables and may even call the listing or the selling agent to ask more questions. Pictures and data don't always tell the whole story in an MLS. So as I'm scrolling through the comps and I'm looking at photos, we've set up showings where you're expecting one thing based on the photos, and then you walk in, you're going, holy crap-oli, this looks nothing like the photos. So, and sometimes the house looks a lot better in person than it does in the photos. Although we have said in the past that we think realtors should be wedding photographers because it's insane what they can do with pictures. But yeah, we need to fully investigate it. Your agent is going to look at the competition in the market as well. How many days on market in the target area, any other data that's available, and discuss pricing options based on what they find. Listing a home too high will prevent showings and won't get anybody in the door to see it. But a home that's well priced will attract more showings and more offers. The old, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You want a milkshake. You don't, we won't go there. Never mind. So we encourage anybody that is even thinking about selling their home to give us a call. Yeah, we're going to have fun with it, but we're going to keep it real with you. That's just who we are. You can get a market analysis. It doesn't cost anything. And we would love to be able to help you and just take advantage of our giving nature.
So giving.
And the only other thing that I can think of really is if you're thinking of selling down the road, maybe you're saying, okay, I'm only here for 5 years, but there's some things you want to do to your home. You can always call us and ask us what types of updates would bring value to your home when you sell it. Because that's another process. But that's what we're here for, to bounce ideas and thoughts off of and ask us questions. But we hope this helps. For those of you that tune in to the rest of the series, we're going to have lots of fun stuff to cover. And yeah, we're going to make jokes. Don't take life too seriously.
Maybe next week we'll have milkshakes.
Yeah, next week, milkshakes. Good idea. All right, folks, we hope you have a great day and that you've taken some little nugget of value from this video. If you have questions, you can reach us at 8669-OFF-ROAD. My cell phone number, I'll throw it out there, 252-864-1099. And follow us on YouTube for more videos. And don't forget, beep at the Jeep.